Ariel Helwani in Houston, Texas for UFC 192 alongside Rose Namajunas, who meets Angela Hill this Saturday on the FS1 prelims. So Rose, you're finally so very close to your second UFC fight. Are you worried that something's going to happen along the way like in May?
Yeah, I'm hoping and praying that Angela Hill don't twist her ankle or nothing. Please, I'm sending some good vibes out there that she makes it and that we're going to be able to just put on a performance.
I recall talking to you right after you found out that you weren't going to fight on that card. How difficult was that? I mean, I don't think we truly appreciate what goes into it mentally, and there you are in the arena, locker room, you're about to get ready, and then they say, no, it's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, your body goes through some weird changes when you're like, your body's like preparing itself and you just have this crazy adrenaline spike and everything like that. But right after it was pretty upsetting, but then only for like 5 minutes and then I got over it. So at first it was pretty devastating, but now I kind of seen the positives and being able to just go through a training camp like that and be able to just figure out the right formula for my success. And we've just been building on that ever since. And it's just all more motivation to really just let out the steam in this fight.
You've had to sit on the loss to Carla for 10 months now, and it's amazing what's happened in the division since then. She's somewhat forgotten as well due to her shoulder surgery. Has that been difficult, that you're still staring at that L at the top of your record?
No. I actually kind of like this little alone time that I've had. It's just a nice breath of fresh air for me, just because I am kind of a private person and stuff. At the same time, you know, I'm grateful for every opportunity that comes my way, whether it be slow or fast. Like I rose to the top really fast, and I know that it can happen again. So right now, it's all balancing out. Right now, it's a little bit slower, and I think it gives the other girls a chance to kind of show their face instead of it just being one person all the time. So it's good for the fans, it's good for me, it's good for everybody.
What was your relationship like with Angela on the show?
It was really good. Like, she was one of the people that I connected with the most. She was probably one of my best training partners on the show. She always goes hard. Her conditioning and her strength is her striking and her clinching. Obviously, her wrestling is pretty good, but her jiu-jitsu's kind of lower on the scale, obviously, in her strengths. But you know, I'm better everywhere. Regardless, I'm just ready to do it.
So does that mean you're going to try to tap her? Is that where you're kind of zeroing in on?
No, I'm not. I'm open for everything. I've really been working on changing my striking style. And even though Taekwondo, like I've been saying, it's been my first love, I've really fallen in love with boxing lately and just kind of being able to set up my kicks a little bit easier. So it's been keeping me safer, and my striking's only going to be way more impressive now than it has been in the past. And then also just been patching up my wrestling, and my jiu-jitsu has been phenomenal lately. So for me, obviously the tap would be something that, in a simplistic view mind, it would be probably the easiest way to victory against Angela Hill. At the same time, you never know what's going to be open. A knockout could be there, or just complete domination.
Were you surprised when you were offered Angela? I got to admit, I was kind of surprised. I feel like she's had a very tough road in the UFC with very little experience. What did you think?
Yeah, I think that it's a pretty good matchup. Just because we're both exciting, and I think that it's going to be a really good, exciting matchup. So to me, it's not so much of as a surprise because there's a lot of other girls that were kind of tied up with other fights and stuff like that. So you know, other names like Paige, or I don't know. Well, Nina was a good matchup for me too. So I guess it was just like she was available, and it just seemed like the right thing.
How do you feel about Joanna, the new face of the division? She wasn't on the show, but she's really become a star in the last few months.
I think she's great. You know, she's definitely, you know, molded her style to where she's kind of solidified herself. And I think that she's not going to be changing that much. And as much as that's a good thing, I think that once the competition changes, she might have to change along with it. And if she doesn't, then she's going to be in trouble.
How do you feel about Valerie getting a title shot?
I don't really know. I seen a couple clips of the fight that she fought in to get that title shot, and I don't know. I think it's going to be a good matchup. At the same time, I'm not really too knowledgeable about her or anything like that, so I don't know.
Were you surprised? She didn't make it onto the show. She lost to Roxanne. Were you surprised
Oh,
at all?
really?
You didn't even know that?
No, I'm really clueless when it comes to like.
You were there in the gym. Maybe
No.
you were getting ready.
Well, I don't know, but to me, it's just all about who's in front of me. So
I apologize. You weren't there. That was the 135 season, so you weren't there.
Yeah.
My bad. I was thinking she was 115.
Yeah, she fights both
Yeah,
weight
yeah.
classes. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a good matchup. Obviously, her size is gonna be a kind of an advantage. But I mean, Joanna's like so. She's got such great conditioning, and she's just like a little Tasmanian devil. So I think it's gonna be hard for her to beat Joanna.
Considering you fought for the belt not that long ago, do you feel like you're very close to getting another title shot? It's a crazy division. The rankings don't mean much.
Yeah.
How far do you think you are away?
I don't know. Like you said, I mean, there's nothing that's really stable and nothing's guaranteed. Not even just in this division, but in any. But more so with this one, just because there is so many talented girls and there's a lot of developing girls. Like just even Paige right now, she's still very young and she's still developing. So it's no one knows what's gonna happen. Especially with me, I know that I'm gonna win this fight, and then we'll see after that.
Final thing, Pat Barry tweeted yesterday an apology to some of the members of Roufusport. Don't want you to speak for him, but you guys were a part of that story late last year. What was he apologizing for, and where did that come from?
Oh, there was a little incident in the like kind of video area or whatever for the makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, that doesn't need to be a part of everybody's discussion and stuff like that. It's just right now the main thing is, even though we don't see eye to eye, the main thing is Sergio. They got a fighter and we've got a fighter, me. So we both want to win. I want Sergio to win. I want to win. So that's where the common ground lies, and we don't want to create a fight or anything like that. Even though it was pretty close to it. So
oh wow.
Yeah. So we're just gonna woosah and just have a good time.
Positive vibes.
Yeah. Cool.
Serenity now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great to see you again. Good luck in the fight. Very much looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thank you.